Welcome back to map 2 between LiiLD.C and Fire. We are on Echo Isles, and LiiLD.C is one map victory away from keeping this group wide open, keeping everyone in the game. And of course, he's starting with the altar first again, and Fire. He is 2 maps away from advancing into the top 4 of the entire tournament, but yeah, he's gotta win 2 maps in a row to do so. And of course, altar first for him as well. I'm gonna go out on a limb here and predict that he's gonna go for AM. And yeah, given that the Ancient War is being built here in front of the little green camp, we're like 99% sure going to see a Demon Hunter by LiiLD.C again as well. And we'll see if Fire is going to change up his play, or if he's going to go for a Rifleman caster play once again. So AM for Fire and Demon Hunter for LiiLD.C as expected. Scout once again a little bit more quickly by Fire than the one by LiiLD.C. And I'm assuming, like, in just... yeah, now we do see the Scout by LiiLD.C as well. So far both playing the exact same strat they did on map number 1. But of course not really anything too unusual usually happening in the first 2 minutes of Warcraft 3 games. Scout heading down here, Archer coming out, Creep has been started, Demon Hunter is about to spawn, Fire, is he gonna creep this one first? Perhaps. Scout sees the AM doesn't want to waste any time here, and since he's not playing Militia, this is the first creep camp he's going to take, so once again pretty focused on harvesting as much lumber as possible early on. Demon Hunter with the Gloves of Haste, AM with a Tome of, I think, Intelligence, if I saw it correctly. May have been something else though. And now Militia are being called 5. And is he gonna take the... no, he's not gonna creep the Mercenary camp. He's going straight for the expansion, so he's gonna change up his playstyle here. And he's gonna go for a longer game. Apparently another Water Metal has been spawned, the Demon Hunter. We didn't see him use anything yet. I'm curious if he's going for anything other than Mana Burn here. First Forest Troll Trapper has gone down, second Forest Troll Trapper is going to fall as well. And if Fire gets this one, this Ogre Magi, then he's going to be level 2. Demon Hunter, of course. He's probably saving his mana or saving his spell to not have cooldown when it comes to finishing the Ogre Magi. Yeah, and he gets the kill. Fire gets the Claws of Attack +6. Demon Hunter level 2. AM still level 1. And expansion is being built here. 2 Militia have gone down as it appears, since there are only 3 peasants remaining. And Fire is already pulling 2 more peasants down towards the expansion. Keeping the pressure on the Demon Hunter here, who does not get the Boots of Speed. He's running away in time here. He doesn't want to risk getting surrounded and take unnecessary loads of damage, and therefore he's got to give the boots to the AM. Dust as well, bought by Fire. And he's doing the Merc abuse here, getting Frost Troll Berserk. Is he getting the Shadow Priest as well? Not yet. He doesn't have the supply to get it. The Moonwell is not quite finished. I'm not sure if that was an intentional choice. I'm assuming he'd want to get the Forest Troll Berserker as well, the Forest Troll Shadow Priest as well, since obviously with that one he can get rid of the Water Metals and he can heal his Demon Hunter to basically apply a lot more pressure, make him able to tank a lot more damage. Therefore this was probably a mistake, having the third Moonwell delayed there by a little bit. I mean, he did the same thing against Todd, where he did Merc abuse on both of the mercenary camps on Echo Isles. I mean, he didn't win it against Todd, but you know, he was at least able to apply a somewhat decent amount of pressure early on with the mercenaries. And yeah, he's coming in again. Fire didn't pick up on that. Now he realizes that the Demon Hunter is there. He's turning around with his Footman and his AM. No militia called whatsoever. He seems to feel confident in defending this with only his hero and the 4 footmen, and rightfully so, as it appears. I mean, there's only 3 units for LiiLD.C, actually a 4th one, and a second 4-stroke Berserker has been bought as well. So yeah, he's relying on this mass piercing damage army early on. Once again, Fire is doing some very nice blocking here with the footman. Is he gonna get... Yeah, now LiiLD.C is slipping away with his 4-stroke Berserker. Naga second bought by LiiLD.C again. And this is more or less, except for the 4-stroke Shadow Priests, I think he did get them against Todd. Other than that, it's more or less the same style here. He's getting 1 Ancient of Lore, second one coming as well. Tier 2 has finished, of course. And Ancient of Wonders just finished. Fire saving one of his footmen here, trying to do more damage to the Demon Hunter, who still looking somewhat healthy. 350 HP. Militia are being called right now. That's not necessarily the fight LiiLD.C is gonna want to take, so he's falling back for the moment. Fire with the Boots of Speed, not chasing after anything. He's repositioning right now, costing him 2 militia. Now LiiLD.C is gonna have to fall back again, since Fire is in a good position again. And Demon Hunter... Yeah, as I said previously, with a 4-stroke Shadow Priest, the guy would still be up at like 300 HP right now and could apply a little bit more pressure. But as it is, it feels like LiiLD.C will be driven away soon, as the Demon Hunter is basically his only tank he's got in this unit composition. One of the archers taking some damage. LiiLD.C so far microing pretty decently though. Both of the players actually are, and now just as I say it, he's totally sleeping with his Naga, but there are only 4 units available for Fire, and one of them was already very low HP, so I guess it was predictable that the Naga was gonna get out of that surround, even though Fire would be able to close it easily, as LiiLD.C didn't even move his Naga. But then again, as it wasn't a real threat, as it turned out, no need to move the Naga. Tier 2 soon to be finished already for Fire. Blacksmith coming, 1 tower is being built right now, a scout heading across the map. And for LiiLD.C, he's staying on tier 2 again for a pretty long time.
Job's done.
But yeah, this time, you know, it's just a strategical choice. He doesn't need to rush to bears. He's getting the Tree of Life once again in his own main base, like he did against Todd. So strategically, this is pretty much the same. AM did get nothing here. It looks like he just wanted to creep, and upon the Night Elf's arrival, he had to fall back. It costs him 1 footman, and he's gonna have to give this creep camp in the middle to his opponent. The militia, has he seen the expansion here? He has. So he knows what's up here. He knows that there's no, you know, push with bears coming anytime soon, and he knows that LiiLD.C is relying on a lot of Drides, on a lot of map control here mid-game, but not on an army which is going to break Fire anytime soon, as it appears. He's getting his first Arcane Sanctum right now, first Rifleman in production. It looks like LiiLD.C is still going to keep the pressure up here with these Dryads. Couple of peasants will be picked off. Guard Tower still has a while to go. But yeah, together with the base defense here, I don't really see LiiLD.C putting too much trouble onto Fire, whose research defense in the meantime. So basically the heroes are the only units that are able to deal significant damage to the footman at the moment. Fire is crawling forward with these footmen. He's going for the Naga right now. There is a staff on the Demon Hunter. He's going to be able to use that one to get the Naga back into safety. And the AM is probably going to be the one forced to town pod here. No, he isn't, because he's getting back to his shop without being forced to use the town portal. MK out of mana already. One of the Drides finally falling. The first Berserker needs to pay attention. Fire doing pretty well with this block so far. There is another bolt available on the MK, and I think Staff should still be on cooldown, so LiiLD.C doesn't even bother trying to save this first Berserker. And yeah, Fire has kept his expansion alive here rather easily. More Riflemen are coming. Second Arcane Sanctum, no workshop yet. And LiiLD.C going for the tier 3 here rather late. Getting the Adept upgrade at the moment. The Tree of Life is with, you know, painfully slow. marching down towards the natural expansion. Even though he's got the Nature's Blessing, it's still taking him a while. And Fire is creeping up his MK solo, getting level 2, getting Talisman of Evasion. Fire up at 59 supply already, so he's broken upkeep already. He's producing as quickly as he can. He's gonna get like 65, 70-ish supply. Gonna have to get, I guess, a heal scroll, maybe potion, before he gets aggressive. Whereas LiiLD.C isn't even up at 50 yet, he doesn't even have his tech up yet, he's getting his counter expansion into play. But it all seems a little bit slow by LiiLD.C. MK continues solo creeping here, almost level 3 already, so he's done some decent leveling on the other side of the map. We see Scout has been taken down, and Demon Hunter 3.5 Naga will be level 3 in just a second. Potion of Invulnerability for the Demon Hunter. Once again, 15 seconds of free reign. He's really gonna wanna use that one properly. The Dryad cannot be staffed. I'm assuming he was just like spamming on the Dryad to get her back into safety as soon as the ensnare wore off, but it didn't in time, and therefore Dryad is falling. MK level 3. Ancient of War is falling as well.
Your building is complete.
And the expansion starts running now. 50 supply for the Night of Master upgrade. He's just finished tier 3 right now, so Master upgrade is coming here, of course, as quickly as he can get it. And Fire. Okay, he just has 5 lumber peasants here. Looks like he's gonna want to get aggressive with those. Obviously, he does have no ivory towers in his inventory. Does have 150 gold again. Let's see if he's getting an invul potion here. He does. Boots have been passed to the Mountain King, and it looks like Fire will crawl forward here. Perhaps put a couple of towers in place in front of LiiLD.C's expansion. LiiLD.C in the meantime continues creeping. 72 supply for Fire, as seen previously. 1 heal scroll, 1 invul potion for him. Not really any items for LiiLD.C yet. Demon Hunter still has the invul potion, of course. He has the staff. He doesn't have an orb yet, which I'm assuming he's really gonna wanna get. And Fire is taking this super slowly. LiiLD.C does have no ultra vision here, as it appears. Therefore, only has the very short vision range that all the races have at night. But these towers would be too far away to spot them, even with ultra vision anyway. And yeah, as I said, Fire is taking this very slowly. I mean, there we see the first real difference strategically compared to what Todd did against LiiLD.C on the same map. He just got a ton of mortar teams and camped down here and sniped the Entangled Goldmine. Whereas Fire is going for this more straight up push in the open area, of course with the Riflemen and their inferior range compared to mortar teams. He cannot really abuse this choke as much. Trying to tower forward. First 2 towers have finished already. See, yeah, he's actually using the wisps from the Entangled Goldmine. Wanted to do some detonates, but then apparently he realized that towers were already up for Fire, and that he couldn't really just rush into the fight that easily. He has to properly position first. But this isn't gonna be an easy hold as it is. By the way, 1 masonry upgrade finished. Bolt goes on the Archer, getting the kill there. Minus 100 mana burn on the Mountain King, so he's gonna have 1 more bolt remaining. And LiiLD.C with the large number of ranged units, he's trying to cancel the towers here. But back then the repair rate on the towers was a lot higher than it is these days. So piercing damage units don't destroy scout towers as much as they do these days, if they are repaired by a decent number of peasants. And at the moment they are. 67 supply for LiiLD.C, 78 for Fire. I'm assuming he's not going to want to break into high upkeep or anything like that. He's just going to invest into additional towers, which are of course supply-wise free. And as you can see, he's slowly crawling forward with those. And yeah, soon it's gonna get more difficult for LiiLD.C, but he's gotten his first Ancient Protector up as well. Demon Hunter is marching forward, repositioning right now. Bolt goes on him, doing a bit of damage. MK soon is gonna have another bolt. Of course, the Demon Hunter cannot just run in here and mana burn all the time against this damage output of all these units and the towers. And at the moment, against this Ancient Protector in the bottom, it seems difficult for Fire to tower forward. Maybe he should think about towering further to the top. Minus 74 mana burn on the Mountain King, so that one is gonna have to wait a while until he can throw a bolt again. But Fire at the same time seems to be rather hesitant to move forward here, and I think this would be an awesome time to move forward for Fire. The Dryads are mispositioned, they are inside of the guard towers. Now LiiLD.C is pulling them to the top, but they've taken a ton of damage here. This was a pretty big mistake by LiiLD.C, and this is going to make holding this expansion so difficult. Fire is realizing it, and he's poking forward, killing 3 Dryads here, if I saw it correctly, and this is a Bear Corpse as well, so 80 supply for Fire. LiiLD.C is still 72, his expansion is still running. And this apparently is going to give Fire the time to poke forward and kill the Ancient Protector. And if this one falls, then Fire's going to have an easy time towering forward here at the bottom. Getting rid of the Entangled Goldmine, getting rid of the expansion. But Fire isn't even taking it that passively. He's just putting a tower right in front of the Tree of Life. And there is nothing LiiLD.C can do about it apparently. And LiiLD.C decides to go for a counter push. Let's see, how does Fire's main base look? Not good, to say the least. There is not a single tower. He has still... Oh, he did get a second masonry upgrade in the meantime. But he is not ready for that. Fire, he did kill the Tree of Life, so he can just town portal. There is nothing else he needs to do down here. There's nothing he can gain. And I feel like he could just... Yeah, where would be the best place to town portal? Out in the open? Maybe not. Maybe just defensively town portal and defend, because he's in no rush. He's got the expansion, but Fire has a different idea here apparently. He's going for the main base of LiiLD.C immediately. I mean, as I mentioned previously, Fire does have the second masonry upgrade already, so his buildings are fairly tanky. But still, I feel like there's no need for him to go into a base trade scenario. But he does so nevertheless, and he's gonna lose his keep here. In the meantime, he killed the shop, he's killed 1 Moonwell. LiiLD.C is supply blocked, but so is Fire. 76 supply against 80. And yeah, the keep is down. So is LiiLD.C town portaling here? That is the question, or is he just gonna go for full-on base trade? Which shouldn't benefit him, and therefore he's town portaling. Yeah, if he's going for full-on base trade, Fire is still gonna have an expansion or 1 mine running, basically 1 base pretty well secured against no base for LiiLD.C if he had gone for the full base trade, which would have been a mistake, and therefore he didn't do it. Oh, Naga actually didn't town portal with the Demon Hunter here, so maybe Fire could have even tried to fight there. Has to get rid of 1 tower here because DM got himself surrounded there with the town portal. So Fire has lost his keep. He's back to tier 1, but he can still produce here. He's got the arcanes up. Still no workshop or anything like that. But a decently sized army. 71 supply for LiiLD.C. 78 for Fire. He's got no lumber at the moment. He's invested into a decent number of towers at his expansion. He cannot afford getting this one or having this one being ran over by bears. LiiLD.C in the meantime did get a new town portal, so if Fire is just going for this again, he's, you know, going to look good. And LiiLD.C realizes that he's running back. He's leaving 2 bears here to continue chopping down the human main base. And what is Fire going for? For the Moonwares at first. So maybe this points towards him planning to fight here eventually without the moon shoes being of help for LiiLD.C. LiiLD.C in the meantime at 71 out of 50. So no reinforcements coming up. This tower actually not in range of the Moonware, so this one is going to stay alive at least for the moment. And Fire did get another expansion down here. It's just looking at the top there, not at the bottom, where apparently there's another potential spot for that expansion. And LiiLD.C, even though he didn't see this, now he realizes that there is an expansion there, since of course Fire just town portaled, and therefore things still are looking very good for Fire. He's got 2 mines, which both have more gold than the 1 mine of LiiLD.C. LiiLD.C is actually getting a tier 5 up here, which is going to, you know, give him some more time, but it's not a long-term solution, let's put it like that. Like, eventually he's gonna have to fight for this one again, but that's not really... It doesn't look like that's an expansion he's going to be able to take down. Building 2 more moonwells in the middle. He rebuilt his shop in the middle. And the bears getting rid of more stuff up here, but not really any significant buildings remaining there for fire anymore anyway. By the way, upgrade wise, just as I see the blacksmith, he's got 1-0 on the rifleman, no upgrades on the breakers, no upgrades on priests and sorceresses. Of course they don't have attack and defense, but I mean initiate and master. Master of course not available, but could have gotten an initiate upgrade early on when he was still tier 2. So still almost 80 supply for fire. He's not breaking or anything. He's just getting more and more towers. He knows with this expansion secured, he's got the advantage in the long run. And therefore he's going for the strategically smart decision, even though not most popular by, you know, audience perception. Yeah, another moonwell down. Let's see if fire is gonna dare fighting here. Demon Hunter, by the way, still doesn't have an orb. Bolt goes onto the Naga. He's focusing that one straight away. There is the staff on the Demon Hunter. He's using it right now. And fire replies with the Town Portal immediately. The bears are just too strong to deal with for him at the moment. I'm assuming he's eventually gonna want to go up to 100 supply. By the way, tech-wise, he doesn't even tech. He doesn't even bother. Getting another shop here. Getting more and more towers. So this looks properly secured by now. Fire continues creeping, whereas LiiLD.C continues securing his top side of the map. By the way, hero levels 4.5 on the Demon Hunter, soon 4 on the Naga, soon 4 on the AM. And yeah, these guys will be level 4 once this creep camp finishes. And now LiiLD.C will be up at 2 running gold mines again. See what the Mountain King is going to pick up here. Ring of Regeneration. Oh, he's got 4 heal scrolls and 2 inward potions on top of that. So item wise he's properly equipped here. Now going for tier 2 again. He's saved up at 80 supply. He's spent all of his resources on items, etc. And let's see if he's eventually gonna go up to 100. It's gonna take him a while. I'm assuming he's gonna want to save up for, I don't know, a while, at least like 600, 800, could be 1,000, could be anything basically. There's no rush for him as previously mentioned. Going for Blizzard. Yeah, no rush for him since his gold mines are going to be running longer, and it's not like he can get like a timing attack in anymore anyway. That has long passed. And I mean, granted, the timing attack got him the kill on the first expansion of LiiLD.C. And I still feel like the game would probably be over already had Fire the Town Portal down here to defend his main base early on. But now it isn't level. Yeah, still 4.7 DH. Like, if that one gets level 6 eventually, this would be huge, of course. But as long as Fire doesn't allow LiiLD.C to fight, it's going to be really hard for him to gain any additional experience. Now, GF30 rooted again, and Town Portals exchange again. Let's see if LiiLD.C is going to be able to pick off anything. Nope. Just exchanging Town Portals again, which is very much in Fire's favor. Both are... What? Why is Fire down to 70 supply? Did he lose anything? Let me just quickly check. I'm assuming, since they didn't fight, he must have suicided a couple of peasants. Did I miss anything? I don't think so.
Our town is under siege.
I mean, they were dancing around the middle here, but I don't think they got in a fight, did they? Fire still has all of his items, so must have been a bit of a peasant genocide. LiiLD.C is, yeah, apparently forcing a fight the only way he can by going for one of the well-secured bases of Fire. Oops, and Fire seems to be like, nope. Just going for the counter-attack again. Of course, only Dryades and the 4-star Berserker aren't going to be able to deal with the Rifleman caster army here all by themselves. The bear, he's almost done. He's got one more building to go.
Our town is under siege.
And yeah, fire, just given the fact that he got so many resources saved, can easily go up to 80 supply again. He still has 1,000 gold. And what's he getting? More breakers.
Our town is under siege.
Of course, those are gonna be of huge help with Blizzard. And at the moment, it seems like LiiLD.C doesn't really know what to do. He was trying to go for this one, which was totally pointless to fight against the towers together with the 80 supply human army. This one, yeah, he's continuing to kill more and more peasants, so that's what he's doing. That's how he's managing to get a bigger and bigger army while not breaking into high upkeep. And the bear is done, so this former main base of fire is completely gone. LiiLD.C is still up at 80 supply. He's gotten the 2-1 upgrade in the meantime, getting to 2, getting 2 more moonwells to eventually go up to 100. But his second gold mine, his last gold mine, is going to run out soon. Whereas Fire's gold mine still has 5,000 gold inside of it. So advantage of like 4,000 or 3,000 something. One breaker mispositioned here is getting killed. Fire still only up at 82. But he's broken right now, so I'm assuming he's gonna want to get... Okay, never mind, he just cancelled something. So that was an accident. He does not want to go over 80 yet. Maybe he's just gonna wait until his gold mine has been mined entirely. I mean, that would take quite a while for him, but I guess no reason not to, because, you know, as stated previously, this mine is gonna run out in like a minute and like 20 seconds or so, and therefore you know, Fire doesn't need to rush anything. He can get basically all of the gold out of this one that he can. And LiiLD.C can really not do anything, so this might seem lame to some. But I guess strategically it's by far the best choice by Fire. Still sitting at 80, he's saved up 1,000 gold already. LiiLD.C sitting at 80 as well. But his gold mine is about to run out. He's gonna be able to get like up to 95 maybe. Depending on whether he wants to spend anything on items. An orb, for example, would still be a good idea. Then again, yeah, he does have the shop, never mind. I was about to say he lost his shop early on, but he rebuilt it in the middle. Fire poking out here. The Demon Hunter with the Staff of Preservation was mispositioned, and Fire very quickly making use of that. So given that this mine is going to run out in just a second, it's going to be the case that whatever Fire kills is not going to come back once LiiLD.C has spent all of his gold.
Our gold mine has collapsed.
And yeah, the gold mine has collapsed, as we can hear. The question is LiiLD.C gonna go for a all-in push here with basically all of his trees, or is he gonna let Fire come to him with a you know, fully equipped, fully upgraded, well, he's got the items already, but heroes with proper items and basically the all-in-all perfect army, and fight that with a you know, defender's advantage with the moonwells, etc. So far we do not know. LiiLD.C still hasn't spent his gold, still has 788, and sees the workshop right now with his dryads. Therefore you know, he knows that mortar teams will be added into the mix, doing some damage here. Of course, Fire with the flare upgrade first, still staying at 80 supply. And wait, he's going tier 3, alright. So we're gonna see fragmentation shards eventually, and additional mortar teams. Yeah, there we see the mortar teams. Now he's breaking, and perhaps a paladin on top of that. See if here, no, he's getting more breakers. So at least he doesn't wait with breaking into high upkeep until his gold mine runs out entirely. And LiiLD.C has spent his gold right now as well. 23 remaining, going up to 92 supply. Bolt goes on the Naga. There is the staff on the Demon Hunter, so there's not really any danger of her actually dying. The bears are marching forward. Naga has to be staffed though. Blizzard is coming in, and this is a pretty good position to get a good Blizzard in. And it looks like he might even be able to force the Town Portal here on the Demon Hunter. His scroll has been used already by LiiLD.C. The next bolt would be painful, but Mana Burn is coming in first, and therefore he doesn't need to pull the Town Portal or anything. But the position is still so good for Fire. 2-2 upgrades, by the way, for Fire on the Breakers in the meantime against 3-3 by 3-2 by LiiLD.C. Invo Potion used on the Mountain King. 80 supply remaining for LiiLD.C. Level 5 on the Demon Hunter though. And Fire is the one Town Portaling out, but not before killing 2 more bears, dropping LiiLD.C down to 72 supply. Fire still at 85. He's having more mortar teams available right now, 2 already, 3rd one coming, and of course the fragmentation shards upgrade, which makes them so much more powerful. No, LiiLD.C just got a bear hanging here. And Fire used one of his heal scrolls, he used one of his invo potions. He's still super well equipped. Let's see, since he has reached tier 3, do we see any more upgrade? Ah, okay. Where's the blacksmith? Does he still have his blacksmith somewhere? Okay, there's the blacksmith. No further upgrades here. No 3rd hero. Of course, since he's in high upkeep right now, he's barely mining any gold from his one remaining gold mine. And just revealing, just making sure to, you know exactly what's coming for him. And it isn't that much anymore. Trying to dodge the bolt there with the staff, but actually the bolt went on the Demon Hunter instead of on the bear. Invo Potion has to be used immediately by the Mountain King. Blizzard not really well placed, but the army size is still pretty big for Fire. There are the mortar teams. Was just wondering where he got them. Mountain King has been safely pulled into the back right now. The bears are actually in a pretty good position. The Tree of Eternity and Tree of Life helping the Night Elf player out. Next Blizzard is placed way better. Another 1 bear is falling. There is still 1 heal scroll remaining on the AM. He really needs to use that one in order to save the Mountain King, but he's using the Town Portal with that one instead. Another mortar team is falling. He's trying to go for the Demon Hunter instead of for the bear here. Well, going for a little bit of both. Getting neither. In the end, still 68 supply for Fire against 57 for LiiLD.C. Fire with 1,000 gold left in his mine. He's gonna mine a little bit more now again. And with the priests, he's gonna be able to easily heal up fully. With the Brilliance Aura, he's gonna be able to get back his mana. And then he's gonna fight again. Let's just see, LiiLD.C. He's got 60 supply remaining. So he's not that far behind in terms of supply. MK soon to be 5. AM just reached level 5. Demon Hunter still got a while to go until level 6. And the problem for LiiLD.C is that he's not yet ready to fight again. And Fire has healed up his entire army except for the Mountain King, who's invisible at the moment. And is he gonna get... No. If he kills both of these trees and splits the XP on both of his heroes, he's gonna be 1 XP point short of level 5 on the Mountain King. But it looks like we're gonna see the fight starting before that happens. Demon Hunter's coming in from the top again. And yeah, LiiLD.C is not yet ready. His stuff is on low HP. His bears do not have mana for rejuvenation. Demon Hunter is coming in again. Bolt by the Mountain King on the Demon Hunter. Again, immediately being casted invisible. Next Blizzard is coming in. First bears are falling again. Now level 5 on the Mountain King. The Tree of Eternity is about to fall. Yeah, falling right now. Another bear gets bolted out. This one will probably be sniped out. Fog Lightning going on the AM. And this is looking so good for Fire. Still 71 supply for him. Whereas LiiLD.C is just losing everything here. Down to 34 supply. He didn't get a single thing killed, I believe, in this game. And there's the GGG by LiiLD.C. After Fire initially put himself in such a good position. He got the expansion very safely. LiiLD.C once again with the same early aggression that he played against Todd on the same map. Once again, didn't get any significant damage done. And by going for such an aggressive early game, he delayed his tier 2 stuff, not as much as against Todd, because I think this time he didn't get the Shadow Priests, but still his lores came eventually, his counter expansion as well as his bears came pretty slowly, especially if you compare it to more modern Night Elf against human play. And therefore Fire was able to get the timing push in against the expansion pretty convincingly. And after getting that expansion killed, the game only, like for 2 reasons, the game kept on going. That was one, because Fire had not properly secured his main, which on the one hand was good for him because he invested more resources into the push, which was successful. But on the other hand, it gave LiiLD.C the chance to fight back. And Fire decided not to go for defense. I feel like he could have done that together with his base layout, etc., which would have made it hard for the bears to actually attack. But yeah, he decided not to go for it. He decided to go for the base trade, which dragged the game on for a longer time. And at the end, he just played it super safely with many towers in front of his second expansion, which was the mine that would last by far the longest. And therefore he was able to secure himself the better economical position in the long run, the way bigger army, better prepared army in terms of like items, everything but upgrades basically was in his favor, and the hero levels were slightly in LiiLD.C's favor. And yeah, therefore with the bigger army, even though it says LiiLD.C had the largest army at some point, I'm wondering when he was up at 96 supply. But in the important fights, Fire's army was definitely the bigger one. And this is the reason why. And yeah, thanks to that, he's winning. I guess there's not really anything else to analyze here. And this puts us on a final map. On a map that could already be basically the deciding one of this group. And it's going to be Turtle Rock. So far, we've had a pretty good rate when it comes to close positions on Turtle Rock. I think 3 out of 4 games so far. Or is that correct? Not quite sure. Anyway, the next map we're gonna see is going to be Turtle Rock, and I hope you'll tune in for that as well.